His shenanigans are cruel and tragic. Which makes them not shenanigans at all, really. Evil shenanigans.
I swear to God, I'll pistol whip the next guy that says shenanigans.
Hey, Farva, what's the name of that restaurant you like with all the goofy shit on the walls and the mozzarella sticks?
You mean shenanigans?
Oh!
You're talking about shenanigans, right?
Put those away!
William, move your head. Look at the size of that boy's head. Shh. I'm not kidding, it's like an orange on a toothpick.
You're gonna give the boy a complex.
Well, that's a huge noggin. It's a virtual planetoid. Has its own weather system. Heat, move!
Yo, 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 what's up, y'all? Here we go. Episode number 7 of Remind Rewind. My name is Jordan Klein. I will be your host tonight and always. And I'm so happy that you're here with me. I'm coming at you a day late and $1 short. And we're switching it up this time. We're doing something a little bit different. But for those of you that haven't tuned in before, on this podcast we talk mostly about rewatching some of my favorite movies, some old ones, some new ones I might have missed along the way, and I'll be talking about what I remember from seeing them, some cool facts, and just my overall opinions on the films. I'll also be talking about, and especially on this episode, physical media, including movies and music, collecting, and reselling. And then I'll have on some special guests from time to time. While I'm recording this episode, today is Friday, August 9th. Yesterday, August 8th, my son Hank turned 7. Happy birthday, Hank. And I also recorded an episode with the boys over at Breakfast of Champions podcast. Two of my homies that I used to play music with, they got a podcast about breakfast and violence, and we talked a lot about music and stuff, and we talked about movies a lot, and they talk about movies and a little bit too. They do like a little power ranking thing. Last night we power ranked top 5 Nicolas Cage movies, but love those guys. I'm so glad that I finally got to come on and talk to y'all. It was a lot of fun. So if you're listening to this episode on Saturday, August 9th, then that's what's going on. That's what day it is. Great, cool. So on tonight's episode, like I said, I'm a day late. I'm $1 short. This episode, it's going to be the first of the time we kind of do it, but it's going to be something that I'm going to be doing on the regular. I'm calling it the Reseller Recap and my movie collection update, and I'll be talking about the movies I've added to my collection lately. The recent movies I've watched and what I've bought or sold over the last month or so. But before we get into that, again, like always, if you have any requests, comments, concerns, feel free to email me at remindrewindpod@gmail.com. And if you haven't already, please give me a follow wherever you listen to podcasts, or please on my new Instagram page, which is dedicated to this podcast and my physical media collecting journey. I'll be sharing a lot of movie-centric stuff on there, previews of future episodes. The name of the page is Remind Rewind Pod on Instagram. And as of 8 p.m. today, I already have 120 followers. And I just started this page, I guess it was 8 or 9 days ago. So I do have a lot of friends on Insta, and I've been following people, and I've been on that platform for a long time. As myself, I had a page for my photos at one time. I have a page currently for my music. I've done pages for my bands. I have a page for my DJ stuff, Pop Boy, etc., that I do with Renee Floyd. And I wanted to go ahead and start one for the pods so that I could really just share and focus on the movie stuff over there and not be, I guess, spamming all my other pages with pictures of VHS tapes and whatnot. But the VHS community on Instagram is strong. There is so many really cool people out there. I don't want to call them influencers, but man, the VHS vibe is is cool. These people have really cool setups. Most of them have like a CRT TV, which is, one of the old tube TVs with the glass on the front. Crazy VCR setups, laser discs. The areas where they collect and hang out and watch movies are just insane. It's just movies, whether they're DVDs or there's a ton of VHS. You could just see it wall to wall in the background, and they have it all decorated with cool lights and stuff. And I'm really trying to tap into that community and be a part of it because these people are awesome. I mean, their taste in movies is totally insane. Obviously, the horror is a really popular genre. Sorry, I'm going to take a sip real quick. But, I like a little bit of everything. I'm not super huge into horror. I'm trying. I've watched some stuff. I'm going to try to watch more stuff. We'll talk about that. But, that's not one that I automatically go to. So one last thing. If you haven't already, please leave my podcast a review wherever you listen. On Spotify or Apple, give me a like or a follow or review. But we're going to jump right into it. This is the Reseller Recap on episode 7 of Remind Rewind. Okay, so what I'm going to do basically is I have a couple of stacks in front of me, and these are stacks that of DVDs or Blu-rays that I'm adding to my collection that I got and I'm reselling, or some that I've watched. But these are mostly all new. I'm also going to talk about my Blu-ray collection, which I'm building. I have a Blu-ray. I have a VHS player. So I have a VCR DVD combo that I watch most of my stuff on in my room. I guess it used to be my music room, and now it's more of like the movie room. But I have a DVD VCR combo, and it's hooked up to a just a normal LCD TV. This week, I hooked up my studio monitor speakers to it, so it sounds absolutely amazing. I don't know why I didn't do that a long time ago, but watching movies on it now is really just, it kind of pumped the experience up, it's so much fun. I can turn it up pretty loud. I'm back here in the back of the house, so when my wife and the kids are sleeping in the front, they can't hear me back here. They can't hear me right now. If I was playing music, they can't hear me. My neighbors behind and beside us don't really care. There's an older woman that lives next door. She's never heard anything, and we're always loud over here. So it's cool to just kind of vibe out and watch a movie and get into it, with no distractions. And that's what I really think that the collecting has done for me, and watching movies in this different way instead of streaming is I'm really not as distracted as I was before. I'm able to concentrate more on it for some reason. I try not to be on my phone unless I'm listing stuff and working on something and I have something on in the background, which I'm doing right now. So I'm working on the podcast right now. One of the DVDs I picked up today is The Office Season 1. I got it for $1.88. So there's a couple places that I get my DVDs and my VHS that I resell. A couple little honey holes. I won't tell you their names, but they're two different thrift stores. So one of them, they have basically a bookshelf, normal size kind of bookshelf, and it's filled with a mix of DVDs and Blu-rays. And they're all $1 no matter what. They're not even marked. So whether they're a DVD, a season of something, which they usually don't have a lot of, those sell pretty quick, but a DVD or a Blu-ray, not marked, whether it's new or not, it's just $1 no matter what. So I stop in there probably once every week and a half, once every 2 weeks, and pretty much just clear them out with anything that I want to add to my collection or stuff that I can resell. So a really good buy that I got from there about a month ago, and I'm almost done selling the DVDs now, was the Fort Worth Library. So this is a thrift store, and the people can bring donations there. So I guess the Fort Worth Library had donated, probably it's probably like 75 or 100 DVDs from the library, because I think what had happened is they had closed the downtown branch, and whatever they didn't want to take to the other ones, they brought there. Or maybe if they cycle them out, and this is something that happens a couple times a year, I really need to talk to the people there and ask them. But it was like a lot of Criterion Collection stuff. So I got like 20 Criterion DVDs and like other artsy kind of hard to find stuff for $20, and I've tripled or quadrupled that money by now, and those DVDs are almost all sold. I don't know how many I really kept off of that, because I was really more just trying to turn and burn and make some money on those. So I know I did keep some some Blu-rays from there, and that would have been it's a Best Buy exclusive Fight Club and Office Space. It's a Blu-ray. They're both Blu-rays, sorry, and they both have a white cover, which is really cool. Let me get to them right here. Don't know why I put them at the bottom of the stack and decided to talk about them first, but that's cool, whatever. So they're both white. The Office Space has the main character guy with a Post-it note over his mouth on the front. And it is a Blu-ray. They're saying it's a special edition. The special features are a, let's see, there's a game on there, retrospective with Mike Judge, 8 deleted scenes, and the original theatrical trailer. So that's brand new and sealed. I'm adding it to my collection, but I have not watched it yet. Like I said, the Blu-ray player has been in the living room, but I will be moving it into my room tonight. And I got the cords I need to split the sound from the Blu-ray and from the DVD player to be able to have both of them running into the speaker. The thing that kind of sucks right now is the VCR doesn't run on the same outs on the VCR or as the DVD. It's on there, but I don't know. It's kind of different. So if I want to hear the VCR, I do have to switch some cables around. But with the way I have it hooked up, I'll be able to. Everything will be hooked up all the time. I won't have to worry about it. So the other one would have been this Fight Club, which is also brand new, and I haven't watched it, but I have seen both of these movies. I rewatched Office Space recently. I'm excited to watch this Blu-ray and some of the special features. And the special features on this Best Buy Fight Club exclusive white cover, commentary with David Fincher, Brad Pitt, Edward Norton, Helen Bonham Carter. I bet that's awesome. Writers Colony commentary with Chuck Palahniuk. That's I'm sure that's really cool. I'm a huge fan of his. I've read probably 5 or 6 of his novels. Chuck Palahniuk, he's the author that wrote Fight Club, and David Fincher is the director. But if you haven't read any of Chuck Palahniuk's books, I would definitely check any of them out. Any of the older ones. They made a movie out of Choke, another one of his movies, or another one of his books, which was all right, but the book is definitely better. I like Invisible Monsters. I like Lullaby. I like Survivor. Super good author. Has a really distinct writing style. He's very detailed. Almost, it has that kind of Brent Easton Ellis, American Psycho vibe, where everything's really detailed and. It's dark, obviously, but he has great character development, and the characters he creates are totally insane. I would definitely check out any of his books if you haven't. I mean, he's the bomb. He's like one of my top 3 authors. So there's more commentary, trailers, promotional art galleries, sound design. Yeah, there's amazing stuff on there, so I'm pumped about that one. Those would have been the only ones I got from that thrift. I did pick up 9 Disney's Little Einsteins DVDs, 9 different ones from there, and I sold those within 2 days for I made a profit of $20, and I paid $9, so yeah, I made a profit of like almost $20 after taking back what I paid for them. So that was really cool. Today while I was digging, I found I guess what you could say is the first Little Einstein's DVD Mission Celebration, and it's brand new sealed. So I know I can turn that and sell it around. You know, I paid today for that $1.88, and I could probably sell it for $10 or $12, and that'll flip really quick. So another big lot that I got recently is on eBay. I kind of look around on there since I'm selling on eBay. I do look around on there for lots of not like lots, like an actual lot of multiple DVDs, multiple Blu-rays, or multiple VHS that I can take and kind of break down and sell and make my money. And then also I'm really only choosing ones where most if not all of the movies are something that I would want to see or have or watch and then maybe resell. So I'm always kind of on the lookout for something that's really cheap, because there's so many people that just sell a big lot of things because they don't want to take the time to kind of piece everything out. But if there's a couple of good, like really sought after or movies that are popular in there, you can just kind of pick those couple out, and then basically everything else, you make your money back, and then you got a couple of movies. Not only did you make your money back, some on top of that, you have a couple of movies that you can add to your collection that you basically got for free. So I did buy a Blu-ray lot recently on eBay. Got a couple good movies. I posted up a picture of the stack of my Blu-rays on the new Insta if you're following. So mostly picked it up for Batman Begins that's in there. This John Wick 2 that's sealed. I still need to watch the first one, but this one is awesome. Blu-ray and DVD. If it's sealed, I'm always a fan of that. V for Vendetta, The Meg, The Shallows, It Follows, You're Next, and Pi, which is this is a really cool. Here, I'll pull this out and we'll talk about it. The movie Pi, which it's the symbol pi, for 3.14. And it's a film by Darren Aronofsky. And if you've never heard of him, which you probably have by now, he has lots of amazing movies out there. He's an incredible director. And his vision is just totally insane. This is the 15th anniversary edition. And I can't remember if this is his first. I don't know if it's his first or second movie, but it's black and white. It's very low budget. So you can kind of see, some of his first kind of ideas and his first kind of ways of trying to portray these things on the screen that later, he would have the money for to do, insane special effects and his sets and everything. But the story is really cool. It tells the story of Maximilian Cohen, the character played by Sean Gillette, his obsession with numbers and his theory that they hold the key to the answers of the universe. His work causes him agonizing migraines, and his former teacher Saul, Mark Mongolis, advises him to take a break from trying to discover patterns in the shock of the market. When Mac's supercomputer crashes, after spitting out a 216-digit number, Max initially dismisses it until the prediction comes true. He realizes that the number which he consigned to the trash could be the key that he has been searching for. So this guy basically goes crazy trying to figure out this number. So not only is it weird and mesmerizing, the soundtrack is a lot of like crazy drum and bass, electronic noise and stuff. And so that really adds a whole nother layer to the film. So, that's on Blu-ray, Darren Aronofsky Pi, the 15th anniversary edition. So that was in the lot too, where, I'm going to sell a couple of these other movies, easily make the money back because they're Blu-rays, because I paid such a small price for the lot, and then I'm going to have Batman Begins and Pi in my collection. So, I guess the next stack I'll talk about is I picked up this lot. It just came in the mail today on eBay, I got 19 DVDs, all brand new sealed, for $11.50. So each DVD comes out to 60 cents. These are all titles that are popular and that I could resell for $5 a piece because they're brand new. It's crazy. It's a lot. He was selling like 10 different lots, and they're all like throughout the alphabet. So there was like an A box of like 20 DVDs, a B box, another B box, a C box. So I got one of the B boxes. And speaking of the box is one of the movies that was in there. This is one that I'll be keeping and watching. Never seen it before. Cameron Diaz, James Marsden. It looks really interesting about a couple who they have to press a red button. They're in a box. It sounds really cool. I'm going to check it out. Another one of the B movies that I'll be keeping is Bulworth, a movie that I've heard a lot about but I've never seen before, with Warren Beatty and Halle Berry. This was, gosh, I hate that they make the print at the bottom so small. I need a freaking magnifying glass. 99. So never seen that one. I'm excited. The cover is really awesome. It's kind of like him coming out of his mouth looking all I don't know, like a homie or something. I'm super excited to watch that one. Another one I'll keep is Bowling for Columbine, which I have seen before, but I'd love to rewatch it because it's been a long time. That is from 2002, the Michael Moore movie. And it's got a Circuit City sticker on the front of it, brand new sealed. All these are sealed. Bruce Almighty, I'm going to keep that one. Bridesmaids, unrated and theatrical version, I'm going to keep this because that movie is freaking hilarious. I'm going to watch this again really soon. It's also good. The bonus features on this one are deleted scenes, extended and alternate scenes, gag reel, which is always hilarious. And then commentary with the filmmaker and the cast. So those are going to be the ones I'm keeping. A couple of the ones that I'm selling, two I already listed. One is a documentary about Marlon Brando, and this is a For Your Consideration Emmy nomination special that was on the Turner Classic Movies as a world premiere documentary. So the For Your Consideration is something that they send out when something is selected to be in for an Emmy, or it looks like this was in the Tribeca Film Festival and the Cannes Film Festival. So it's something they'll send out, I guess, for people to watch if they're like voting on it or whatever. So that one's really cool. It's that one is mostly why I bought the stack, because I'll be able to sell that DVD alone for more than $11.50, because it's a little bit harder to find and a brand new sealed as well. So I'll make all the money back plus some just from that. So that's why I'm saying I'll keep those other ones. Another one I listed is Bridget Jones's Diary and Bridget Jones's The Edge of Reason. Both of those are new and sealed. One of them has a Target tag on the back, and the other one has some stickers on the front. So being new and sealed in a popular movie like that, that'll definitely sell. I'll make $5 off of that. A couple more I'm going to sell from that. The titles that I won't keep that are in here. The Breakup. I don't know. I might keep. That's pretty hilarious too. Breakfast at Tiffany's. I might keep that. That was another one in here. Bring It On Again. I can sell that. That'll sell. Brokeback Mountain will sell. The Bucket List. Movie I never heard of called Buffalo Girls. Looks really interesting. Might keep and watch that one. About Thailand and some girls over there. Looks very interesting. It's a documentary. Bucket List, like I said. Braveheart, that could sell easy. Another one that I might sell or keep, Bull Durham. Yeah, this is a really nice release. It's got commentary with Kevin Costner and Tim Robbins, and then commentary with the director, so that's kind of cool. Might throw that into the keep stack. But I'll definitely sell those other ones. Even if I make $1 off of that, that would be $7 plus. So it's profit plus. I got some brand new, nice shiny DVDs to watch. So that was the rest from that from the eBay lot, and those were all 60 cents each. So I got 6 DVDs here that I'm keeping for sure, and for 60 cents each, which is totally crazy. But I do spend time on there looking because I'm on there selling. So I'm using this as a way to gauge my prices, but also as a way to source. I know a lot of people would say that sourcing on eBay is crazy, but selling on eBay is crazy. So I do both of those things. So I definitely sell on eBay, so I might as well source on there. There are some good deals. There are people that are just trying to get rid of stuff. There are people that buy big lots that they don't have to make that much in return on. So they're just selling stuff at a crazy price. People say that you can find this on Facebook Marketplace, but it's a lot easier, and you don't have to go to someone's house. Oh, here's a couple more that I left out. These were also in the B lot from eBay. This is season 1 of Penn and Teller's BS. Oh, sorry, season 2, volume 1. I've never watched this show before. I might crack this one open too. It says what 60 Minutes might be like if it were run by the creators of South Park. So it looks like it's like a sketch comedy show. I think I might have seen an episode of this. They talk about different topics. Okay, it looks like they talk about PETA, safety hysteria, business of love, and war on drugs in this one. So, the shrink here. There you go. There's a little ASMR for you. That's what it sounds like when you open a brand new DVD. So, I'm cracking this one open. The plastic was kind of ripped anyways. I'm going to check this show out. It might be kind of cool to have in the collection, since what's his name, Penn, was in the Hackers movie, so that's kind of cool. This other one that I've looked up and I know will sell is a Buffalo Bill. It's Heroes of the West. It's 17 features, so 17 different episodes or movies or something. It's 300 minutes, so 300 minutes, a bunch of episodes, and then like 4 full movies. Oh, and another 90-minute movie, a Buffalo Bill. I've seen it on there since this one is brand new and sealed. It'll probably sell really quick. And then, was that it from that stack? Yeah, that was it from that stack. So, like I'm saying, 60 cents a piece. I'll sell them for that one for 25, and then I'll make a little bit more on the Bridget Jones too. And then all the rest is just profit. And I got me a 7-movie stack over here. So if that's something you're interested in doing, check it out. It's out there. Like I said, it's on eBay. It's on Facebook Marketplace. This next stack I'm going to talk about is a stack I went and picked up at another thrift store today. So this thrift store on Tuesdays and Fridays, they do half off on most of their items. But today was a special going back to school tax-free weekend, 50% off everything. So they used to have their DVDs priced a little bit cheaper, but it looks like they've raised the price and they're charging $3.99 for everything. So like the other place is $1 for everything no matter what. So this is $3.99 for everything. And they do have a little bit more options as far as TV seasons go there. So I basically played, so it's half off everything. I got 17 DVDs and let's see, one of them is 3 movies. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them are each different seasons of TV shows. So it was all 17 of those for $32. So I ended up paying $1.88 each. And this is really cool because a couple of these seasons, or the TV seasons I picked up mostly, are stuff that is going into my collection because I'm really trying to get away from the streaming, and I just enjoy watching the TV shows better that way. Plus, the one that I picked up would have been season 1 and season 2 of The Office. I picked up one of my favorite shows ever. It's actually playing in the background right now. Watching Angela and Dwight do their thing. Didn't love it when it first came out. Didn't really watch it when it was on TV. But once I started working at the coffee shop, Avoca, that I worked at for about 12 years, which is where I've met lots of my friends. It's a great place. I don't work there anymore. But the kids running there are still doing a great job. The one there on Magnolia. And that's how I met Renee, really. I mean, that's how we started hanging out all the time because we worked together. And at the time, he was watching The Office for, probably his second or third or fourth, maybe fourth time through already at that time. And I had never really watched it, but into it. And he turned me on to it, and I was hooked. So I guess starting it now, this will be my first time. So right now I have the seasons 1 and 2. I got those both today for $1.88 each. Because like I said, it was $3.99, but 50% off everything. So I paid less than $4 for 2 seasons. These aren't brand new, but all of the DVDs I check and go through and make sure they're all in there and they're not scratched up. If they're like even slightly scratched or have like smudges on them, I don't even deal with it. I just close it and put it back on the shelf and keep going. So all of these I checked, made sure they were all in there, no scratches, all that biz. I don't even want to mess with it. I think the only one that's new is I got Friends Season 1 DVD snap case, brand new. So that'll probably sell pretty quick. It's only got 5 episodes, but I can add it in with another lot that I'll probably sell. Or on its own, it'll go pretty easy. Or like I said, if I keep it, which I might because Friends is a really good TV show as well. I only paid $1.88 for it. So the other TV seasons that I got are South Park Season 1. All the discs are in there. Really happy about that. I know I had this back in the day, but I don't anymore. And it's Season 1, so it has a lot of my favorite episodes. I would say Seasons 1, 2, and 3 were the ones that I really liked. It's also got interactive menus, music videos, South Park Thanksgiving featured exclusively on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno, classic South Park on-air promos. Oh, those are great. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. Oh, and I got, looks like I got all, okay, so I got Office Seasons 1, 2, and 4. Okay, and the Friends, and let's see, South Park, yes. So I'm really excited about those. I'll definitely keep those. Another that I got, so that's all I got for the TV shows. So I'm going to start watching The Office. I'm currently also watching, so yeah, that'll be my first time watching The Office on DVD. So when I need season 3, I know I can probably go borrow it from Renee, but I'll be on the lookout for it. And with these DVDs, like I never want to pay more than $1.88 basically, because that's the cheapest they're going to be at my little honey hole that I go to. So anywhere else, I or if I'm buying a lot from eBay, I'm going to do the calculations and make sure that that I'm not going to be paying more than that, because to me, if I'm going to keep it or resell it, it's got to be around that price, because otherwise I'm not going to make a good enough profit off of it, or I don't want to pay that much for it to be in my collection unless it's something that I'm really, really looking for specifically. Like I need, I'm searching after this thing that's hard to find or whatever, like Gummo on DVD. That one was a little bit harder to find. Kids on VHS, Hackers, Basketball. That one was a little bit harder to come by. So I paid a little bit up on those, wanting to add them back to my collection because they're some of my favorite movies. But still, looking now, I've found some cheaper copies and found, I think, so the website I was just on, they're doing a really cool sale. It's called Groove. They're not sponsoring me in any way for this, but it's called Here, let me pull it up on my phone real quick. I don't want to get it wrong. They aren't sponsoring me in any way, but gruv.com. They have some crazy days deals, really cheap Blu-rays, really cheap steelbooks, really cheap compilations, 3 movie sets. The podcast Boutique Talk with Jake Boston, Steelbook Obsessed. He got me on, and I was just listening to his live stream just before this, and man, his podcast is awesome. He inspired me to do this thing, as well as the homies over at Breakfast of Champions. But his podcast is amazing. Find this guy, Boutique Talk, Steelbook Obsessed, on all major platforms. His shows are amazing. They're all shot with video. So he almost always has a guest on his podcast, and then some streams that he does, he'll do them alone when he's going through buys and different things that the movie studios have sent him as a promotion. Like I know he has a deal with Kino Lorber and a couple of other companies, the distribution companies and whatnot, film studios that send him things to talk about on his stream. But the way he integrates the video with it and has his guests and makes the screen bigger when he's showing things and smaller on other parts, man, it's an amazing show. Like, it's inspiring, man. This dude is like doing it, and his collection is totally insane. So he calls himself Steelbook Obsessed because he started collecting steelbooks and has a ton. But this dude has a crazy amount of Blu-rays. And I know he has VHS, Laserdisc, vinyl. His collection is insane. He inspires me that, that you could be a married dude with kids and still be able to do something like this and turn your hobby basically into, this awesome movement of the physical media collecting in this day and age, and turning people onto cheap stuff and turning people onto cool movies that they might not have heard of, or boutique studios, which is something that we haven't even talked about on here yet. Just a super informative and interesting podcast. I listen to it when it comes out every week, and then I've been going back and listening to old episodes. He just started last year. It turns out he started on September 14th, which is also September 14th of 2023, which is also my sober date. I stopped drinking on that day. So 1 year anniversary of me not drinking beer anymore will be the 1 year anniversary of Boutique Talk. So I think that's kind of cool. Super good podcast about movies. Definitely check it out. The people that he has on in interviews are people that have like done stuff with studios. This guy, I think his name is Justin. He has his own channel too, but he's done he makes like featurettes and like extras that go on to DVDs and Blu-rays, and it is just absolutely amazing. The stuff that he's worked on is incredible. I love that there's this community of people that really appreciate having and holding a copy of something. So we'll get back into talking about my stacks. Oh, a couple I left out from the dollar place. I got Army of Darkness. I got Clerks 2, which is really cool, that I rewatched the other night, and is so hilarious. I'm a really huge fan of Kevin Smith. Some of his other movies you might have heard of are Clerks, Mallrats, Chasing Amy, Dogma, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Absolutely amazing dude. Love him to death. Love his movies. Love all of the characters. I love Clerks, the first one. If you've never seen that, definitely check it out. It's a black and white kind of dirty intellectual film. It's cool. It's definitely awesome. And then Clerks 2 is hilarious and outrageous is what it says right on the front of the cover. So got that for $1. Loved it already. Rewatched it. I got The Army of Darkness, which I'll add to the collection since it was only $1. And then The Social Network, which is cool. It's a 2 DVD set, and looks like one is the film and one is the add-ons. It looks like it's a slip, but it's missing the slip. But since it was only $1, I picked it up anyways, so I'm not able to see what the extras are just yet because I'm missing the slip. But it was definitely worth $1 because I've been wanting to rewatch that one, and I want to see it as clean and crisp and clear as possible. And especially with that soundtrack too. Trent Reznor on there, and I think David Fincher directed that one. Same director as Fight Club. Another one I picked up not too long ago that I've been trying to get into, Terrifier. I got Terrifier 1 on DVD. I picked that up at Movie Trading Company. Tried to watch it, couldn't really get into it. Maybe gonna pop it back on, around the holidays, around Halloween or something. I'm definitely gonna add it to the scary stack of stuff I want to watch. So back to the movies I got today. Remember, these were all $1.88 each. I had Batman Begins and I have The Dark Knight Rises, but I don't have a copy of The Dark Knight. I picked up one. I picked up this one because it has Blockbuster stickers on it, and it's previewed, but the DVD is in amazing shape. I thought it's funny and kind of cool that it says Blockbuster. So they had 3 copies, and I wanted this one because fuck, it says Blockbuster on it. I love Blockbuster. Yeah, so I got that to add to the collection. Sealed copy of Gone Girl, which I've never seen. But Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross, the same dudes that do the Social Network soundtrack, they also do the soundtrack on that one, and it's directed by David Fincher. So, sheesh, I'm gonna put these two right next to each other. It's a really cool like slip. It's like a small slip, and the DVD is really thin. It's got a really cool cover. It's got the regular cover, but yeah, it looks like it's got director commentary from David Fincher. So, I don't think I've seen this, or I know I've seen part of it, but I'm definitely going to rewatch this and keep it in my collection because I love Ben Affleck, I love David Fincher, and I love Trent Reznor. So, definitely going to watch that. One that I've watched before and that I'll be adding to my collection is Hot Tub Time Machine. This is the unrated version. I don't know if I watched the unrated version the other day or a couple months ago, but I did watch it on one of the streaming services. If you have not seen Hot Tub Time Machine, as cheesy as it might sound, it is a dirty, comedy. They're making dirty jokes and there's boobies and stuff in it. Sorry, I had to take a little sip. But this movie is freaking hilarious. Go watch it if you haven't. The cast is insane. It's John Cusack, Crispin Glover, Chevy Chase. What are these other dudes' names? Craig Robinson, Rob Corduroy, Clark Duke. Oh my God. Really awesome. They go on a trip and they get sent back in time as their younger selves. And it's filled with some slapstick comedy. Like I said, dirty humor. I'll be rewatching this again. I might put it on after I finish the pod, actually. Movie is so hilarious. Another one I'm adding to my stack is Rushmore. Jason Schwartzman and Bill Murray. What's this dude? Oh yeah, Wes Anderson. I do have. I've seen a lot of his movies. If you haven't checked out Wes Anderson, man, add him to the list. He's got new stuff. He's got old stuff. Rushmore's a cool one. I always liked. I do have. I think the only other one I have of his. Oh, I have Royal Tenenbaums on VHS, and then I have the Life Aquatic Criterion Collection DVD. That I got at that place for $1, a couple months ago. Okay, so let's finish up this stack. I picked up a 3-movie set. It's the Girls Rule collection. It's got Lindsay Lohan Mean Girls, Clueless, and Amanda Bynes, She's the Man. 3 movies for $1.88. Couldn't pass this up. I will probably resell this because it'll probably resell pretty good. But before I do that, I will probably watch Clueless and Mean Girls because I love both of those movies, especially Mean Girls. Hate me if you want, but Mean Girls is fucking hilarious. So if you haven't seen it, check that one out. And then Clueless is a 90s classic with Alicia Silverstone. And looks like it's the Whatever edition. Let's see what's on there. let's see, the whatever edition. It's got, oh, wow, cool. Special features, duh, is what it says. Class of 95. A look at the cast then and now. Oh, my God, that's awesome. Creative writing. The director talks about creating the world of Clueless. A fashion thing. The language arts. Oh, okay, so each little thing is kind of like a different subject. That's hilarious. Language arts is the director and the cast give you the 411 on the groundbreaking slang and vocabulary used in the movie. Little driver's ed, trailers. Wow, this is really cool. I'll definitely be watching all the extra stuff on that. And then let's see the extra stuff on this Mean Girls, because I loved that movie too. I saw it in the theater. I remember that. Commentary. Oh, cool. Commentary with writer Tina Fey and producer Lauren Michaels. Oh, man, I'll definitely be watching that commentary. I just recently started listening to Tina Fey's book, Boss Lady. I'm about like a third of the way through. Amazing. Super awesome. Since I've been rewatching 30 Rock, I kind of wanted to hear her like talk about things, and it's really cool. She kind of goes from her growing up and beginning and getting into the biz, and it's definitely really interesting. I'm gonna finish up listening to it. It's on Spotify. If you have a Spotify Premium, I guess you can listen to books. I didn't know that it's on there, so I'm listening to that. It's narrated by her, so it's really, really cool. It looks like the special features on here. Oh yeah, the commentary, 3 featurettes, a blooper reel, deleted scenes, theatrical trailer. Cool. I mean, shit, I might keep this for myself. 3 movies at $1.88. It's pretty cool. And all the DVDs are in there. They're all nice, not scratched up. Last couple ones, Natural Born Killers. I have that on VHS. I did a tape swap with it, but I know this is one that you never really see, so I went ahead and picked it up to resell. But I'll probably watch some of the extra stuff on here. It looks like it's got deleted scenes, cast and crew interviews. That's really cool. The trailer, alternate ending. Oh, cool. So yeah, this might stay in the personal collection. Looks like it's got a used movie trading company sticker on the top. Can't see the year they would have put it on the shelf, but it was at $4.99 there. Yeah, definitely worth $1.88. Also got to resell Life of Brian. This is a really cool release. It looks like it's got the trailer. Not a lot of extra stuff on it, but either way, this is a cool DVD you don't see on this release. It's really nice. It's got a little insert on the inside. Monty Python, if you don't know about them, get with the program, guys. Okay. Well, we're almost done, and we'll wrap it up. And I'm glad you guys are here. I'm glad you guys are listening. And we're talking about the movie thing. So I'm going to finish up with these, and then I'm going to talk about some movie news, more like some stuff I've seen recently. Went to the theater, and we'll talk about that. But these last couple of DVDs, picked these up to sell. These are really cool. Okay, so one of them is sealed, and one of them is not. The sealed one is, it says Submarines, Weapons of War DVD. It looks like a little hardcover book. I've never seen this before. It's, guess, like a documentary. It's more of like a learning DVD, it looks like. This DVD traces the fascinating rise of the most menacing warships ever. This is really cool. 40 minutes long, and I don't see the year. I'm so bad about finding the year. This sealed one, I can't tell. Let me see on this other one. So the other one that's not sealed is Super Fighters, Weapons of War. It's got an airplane on the front. Let's see if this... so the really cool little book. So it has the DVD on the inside, but it also has a book where, man, it's cool. There's pictures of planes. And then a quiz in the back. Man, this is super cool. I've never seen a DVD like this, and I had to pick it up. I got both of them. I'm probably gonna watch the airplane one since it's open, and then I'll probably sell the both of them in a lot on eBay. I can't seem to find the date, so I don't know when this came out, but looks like a late '90s kind of thing. Looks a little bit older, but it is DVD. Oh, it looks like it was a set, and the Weapons of War is number 1. Or the Weapons of War is the, I guess, set name. Super Fighters is number 1, and the Submarines is number 4. So there might be more of those in there somewhere that might have actually accidentally put them on the bookshelf. I'm gonna look them up and see how much these are worth. These could be something that is sought after. I just went ahead and picked them up because it was $1.88, and they'll never be cheaper there, even if no one else buys them. There isn't a scan. There isn't a code, or what you call it, UCB, whatever. What am I talking about? Yeah, the little barcode. Sorry. Yeah, there's not a barcode on there, so I wasn't able to scan it, look it up, but I was also just kind of popping in and out of this place real quick. Went ahead and picked them up. Like I said, I'll probably sell them as a lot. I'll give you guys an update on what happens with that. The last two are a couple of comic book Marvel DVDs. One of them is Marvel Ultimate Avengers 2. This is an animated feature. It's also got a bunch of cool special features. And then the last one is an Iron Man Armored Adventure. What is this? Animated series. Season 2, Volume 1. And I have already a couple of Marvels and Adventures DVDs that I've been stacking to sell, so those will go in a lot with those. But yeah, so that's it on that. Thank you guys for listening about all the DVDs that I got and stuff that I've sold and will be selling. If you're listening to this episode on Saturday, August 9th, and you're interested in buying some of these things, I am having a show tonight on Whatnot. This will be Saturday, August 9th on Whatnot at 9:30 p.m. You can find a link to my Whatnot in the About on this episode. Or let me tell you the name of the page. So in case you can't find that, you can just go ahead and look it up right now. Whatnot. Pull it up. Dankline, that's my name on there. So find me on Whatnot. I will put a link to or I have put the link up before, but I'll put it up again. I'll give you a link to get a credit to where if you buy from me, you get like basically a $15 credit. I don't lose any money from it. Whatnot pays for it, and then they give me a little kickback from it. So we're both, I'm making money and you're getting free money. So check out the show. If you're listening to this today, Saturday, August 9th, then it will be tonight, Saturday, August 9th, 9:30 on Whatnot. I will be selling some of the DVDs that I talked about today. I will also be selling a ton of VHS. And I am selling some customs. I'm selling a Go Custom VHS, a Dirty Work Custom VHS, and the Mask Cartoon VHS customs that I made that are colorful and beautiful and awesome. So if you're interested in picking one of those up to have, in your collection, come see me on Whatnot at 9:30. So the last thing I'm going to talk about is, I guess the movie news is what I'm going to call it right now. Just talking about some movies that I saw this past week that I haven't already mentioned. So the other day, I took my kids to see Inside Out 2 at the theater. This was not either of their first times at the theater. But it was the first time my daughters made it through a whole movie without having to be carried out. She did a great job. Hank's already been to a couple of movies. Ellie did great. We saw Inside Out 2. We got some popcorn. We got some ices. We snuck in some candy. It was a good time. The movie Inside Out 2, I will say I'm a bigger fan of the first one. The second one was fun. It was a good watch. I like the new characters that they introduced. And I like that they're kind of talking about a little bit. The movie is like a cartoon about mental health, basically, but they really kind of dig a little deeper into it with this one. because the new emotions that introduce themselves and become part of, I guess, what's going on inside the main character is like anxiety, envy, embarrassment. So it's not all fun and games. They dig into like a little bit deeper stuff. The main character goes through puberty, so maybe if this is a way that you need to show your kids about puberty, you can watch the movie. I don't know. Either way, it was really good. Not as good as the first one, but I still liked it. I would say probably the highlight of going to the whole movies, besides like getting to be with my kids and having that special experience, was they showed a preview for the new Pharrell Lego movie, and oh my god, it looks amazing. So many cool celebrity cameos, and it looks so cool. I guess I don't really have to see it on the screen in the movie theater. I would like to, probably, because they're going to be like bumping all these like awesome jams, because it basically like tells his life story. So it has music from his whole discography. Sorry, I had to take another sip. Man, it looks so cool. I almost cried when I was watching it, but that happens to me because I get very, very emotional and filled with emotion. So I can watch a preview most of the time in the movie theater, and I'm like, "This is so special! Oh my god!" And a tear might roll down my face. But that one is going to be really great. I can't wait to see that. Looks super cool, different, interesting. Yeah, I'm really excited, and then that's something I can show to my kids too. You know, even if they don't get it, it doesn't look bad. It looks like something the whole family can kind of watch, and all the music is going to be incredible. Pharrell is an amazing musician, so I'm pretty excited about that. So yeah, thank you guys for listening. We talked about movies, we talked about a lot of DVDs, we talked about collecting. If you guys haven't started collecting, man, get out there and start doing it, because who knows, one day your favorite movie or favorite TV show could be pulled off a streaming service, or maybe you won't have $7.99 a month to pay for it, when you could pay for, like I just did today, 3 seasons for less than $6. Get out there, get to your thrift store, get on eBay, look for some deals, and build up your collection. And I'd love to see and hear about it. Send me some pictures on Instagram. Follow me on my new Instagram, Remind Rewind Pod. Send me an email at remindrewindpod@gmail.com. Or, if you have my number, text me or call me. We can talk about movies. We can talk about whatever you want. Thank you guys so much again for tuning in. This was episode 7 of Remind Rewind. And I don't have my outro music ready. Hey, this is real, y'all. We're doing it. This is how life goes. It's not always perfect, okay? So sometimes we gotta, just talk while we're queuing up the outro music. But yeah. Keep an eye out for my episode that will come out next Thursday with the Breakfast of Champions pod. Kids, fellows, dudes. It's a really funny episode. We're just goofing around. We talk about playing in the band. We talk about music. We talk about movies. That'll come out on Thursday morning of this week. So I hope you guys have a great weekend and a great week. And thank you so much for tuning in. This is Jordan Klein with Remind Rewind. We will see you guys, or you will hear me talk later. All right. Thanks, guys.